Peace, everybody. This is Rise Above TV. What's going on? You already know what it is. Back at it with another video. You know what I'm saying? And this one is going to be about psychedelics. So, as you can see, I got my mushroom gear on just to represent. You feel me? But yeah, let's get into it. So, I've taken mushrooms. I've taken LSD. And I think those are like the only two psychedelics I've taken, right? And yeah, psychedelics pretty much changed my life for the better. Like, I've never been able to see. I've been ever since I was, first took it. My bad. I talk fast. But ever since the first time I took it, it's like I haven't been able to see the world the same. See things the same anymore. It's completely shifted my paradigm. But it's crazy because I was already on that path of like realizing certain things, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as I took the shrooms, I was like, okay, like I see, you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. You feel me? Like it gave me so much clarity and confirmation as to like what I was learning about myself and the universe and shit, and like energy and spirituality. Like it all started to make sense once I started diving into the plant medicine. Like my first experience with shrooms, like it was crazy. Like I took an eighth straight to the dome. I went to nature to find a little good spot in the park where it was isolated a little bit from everybody, and I just went in, you know what I'm saying, fearless with it. And yo, it was amazing. Like I started doing yoga, so I knew it was going to be a little delay until it really kicked in, so I started practicing yoga and shit. And then all of a sudden it started creeping in, you know what I'm saying? You start feeling woozy and shit, dizzy. So I'm like, oh shit, this is my cue, you know what I'm saying? Let me chill out. Sat down, and something just told me, like the birds was literally chirping at me, like it was talking to me, like dead ass, you know what I'm saying? And I had this connection with this feminine essence, what I assumed was Mother Nature, you know what I'm saying? And she just told me to surrender. And as soon as I did that, I just laid out completely, just surrendered. And I just started, everything started coming up. A lot of, past life shit from my childhood started coming up, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there purging, crying. But before I got to the crying part, I was sitting down and I was laughing hysterically because I had looked at the curb and the curb turned like red, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that color at first, but the red was super vibrant. It was like pulsating, you know what I'm saying? I was like literally connected with it. I was feeling it, and I'm just like laughing hysterically, like holy shit, like this is what people been talking about and shit for all this time. Like I finally get to experience this shit. I was laughing like crazy. Then that's when I got told like to surrender, and I just laid out and started crying. It was crazy. I started remembering, recalling like past life shit when I was really, really young. You know what I'm saying? And just a whole bunch of other shit that I'm not really fully able to talk about right now. But yeah, psychedelics did a lot for me. Like within that same trip, that first time, I was standing in the grass, and the tree literally, like, it shot an orb, like a rainbow orb bridge or whatever, a rainbow beam of light, and it connected to my third eye, and it was pulling me, so like picture me like I'm connected with this rainbow orb thing, and it's pulling me. So my forehead, as I'm heading towards the tree, my forehead is being pulled, so I'm leading head first, and then I come into the tree and I'm just stuck there. My forehead is just stuck on the tree, and I'm just sitting here like connecting with it, and it's like communicating with me and shit, and I'm just crying and shit. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I was learning so much. It changed my life, like, creative wise, a whole bunch of stuff. So ever since then, I don't think I've had a trip that huge, you know what I'm saying? It was super like trippy. But yeah, so LSD, I think LSD is more like a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? LSD pretty much got me into like the psyche, more of like psychic abilities, and like, I don't know, it's just a lot of head shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm able to distinguish like shrooms and LSD. Not that they're similar to where you can't distinguish it, but like that's how I'm able. That's what I noticed the difference is between shrooms and LSD. Is that shrooms is more like a whole body experience where you just feel. You know what I'm saying? LSD is the same thing, but it's like you really feel like a lot of emotions and shit. Like with shrooms, at least personally, that's how I feel, and a lot of people can agree. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of shit comes up, and that's why a lot of people, I feel, have bad trips. I don't even think bad trips exist. It's just that people don't know how to process the trip. People don't know how to face themselves and face their shadows. Like psychedelics really bring up your shadows and shit that you keep burying psychologically and subconsciously. You keep burying. You know what I'm saying? That shit literally like makes you hyper. You become hyper aware of what's going on internally. You know what I'm saying? And some of that shit with some people, if you're not in a good space, you know what I'm saying, and you're not healthy mentally, physically and all that shit gonna run amok. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna know how to control yourself and control your energy. You know what I'm saying? So that I like to, like, when I tell people about psychedelics, that shit ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? I definitely advocate for psychedelics, like, you know what I'm saying, as a healing modality, but and as a tool, but yeah, like it's nothing to be playing with, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't play with it, you feel me? I love taking it, you know what I'm saying? And I'll play while I'm on it, but usually when I start playing off of it, shit, I start feeling good is when I've actually gone through the murky waters and shit, and I've actually transmuted that shit, cried it out, you know what I'm saying, dealt with it, felt it and whatnot, and then that's when my trip usually becomes all like super vibrant and shit, you know what I'm saying, because I actually went through the process of healing, you feel me? But that's the beautiful thing about psychedelics, is that it's healing, you feel me? It's very, very healing, you know? People talk about ego deaths and shit. I think that's a cool concept. Like, some people don't like it because it's like, you know, you never could kill off your ego and whatnot, but I get the concept. It's like your ego literally dies. Like, it just like melts away and you're just like bare. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that. They don't like that vulnerability that comes with that shit, you feel me? And just not being in control of the trip, because we always want to be in control of shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like psychedelics teach you to surrender, like literally, like surrender to the flow. You're not in control of it, so you might as well kick back and just relax and enjoy the ride, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I've had so many amazing experiences off psychedelics, and I've put people on psychedelics and they've had amazing experiences, you know what I'm saying, change people's life with that shit, like, it's dead ass, and not in an irresponsible way, you feel me? Man, for like inner child healing, generational healing, you know what I'm saying, family lineage healing or whatever, like that shit really helps you, you know what I'm saying, for real. Tap into your ancestors and shit, you know, for real. So yeah, I love mushrooms. I take LSD every now and then if I have access to it, but it has to be a very reliable source. Shrooms, I'm more like, you know, I'm less skeptic about shrooms because it's of the earth and it's like, you know, natural and shit like that. And LSD is natural too, but it's still altered, you know what I'm saying? Going through a process and shit, so you gotta be careful who you getting this shit from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I'm just grateful that there's so many people talking about this now, like openly, and creating communities out there and stuff for people to come together and talk about these experiences that we've been, and a lot of people have been in fear of talking about openly because, you know, just due to fear of being ostracized and shit like that. It's like now it's like I see the work that people are putting in within the shroom community, kind of like the marijuana community, and it's beautiful because we need this shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like if we took psychedelics, like, yo, we'd be so like love based within our like interactions and with our connections with people. It would change the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would literally be super empathic to situations that we were numb to before. That's what psychedelics do. It makes you hyper aware and question shit. You feel me? So it's like, that's why these substances get, done. They get, labeled and shit like that and demonized, is because like this shit really goes against the status. It'll activate you. You know what I'm saying? To go against the status quo. You know what I'm saying? And to resonate more with nature and the natural laws. You know what I'm saying? Of the land and shit. You feel me? So, like, me personally, I still have a journey to go. You know what I'm saying? I stopped taking them so much because I realized I don't need them as much no more. Stop taking them so much. It's like when you take them, it's like it's supposed to help you tap into like a certain frequency. You know what I'm saying? So where when you're sober, you're supposed to like harness that energy and those realizations that came from the trip and be able to keep that momentum going while you're sober, because you know what I'm saying. Rather than just going back and just ignoring that and just going, back to your old ways and shit. You're using that to actually make a change in your life. You feel me? And that's how you won't get caught up in these cycles of feeling like you need to heal and you need to take some, for the same shit. It's like you dealing with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you learn how to take substances and take what you were supposed to get from them to better your life and to change your life, then you won't need them as much. You know what I'm saying? It serves its purpose. You feel me? Until it's needed again. You know what I'm saying? Like truly needed. You feel me? So yeah. It's definitely gonna be a part 1 again, because I have a lot to talk about this. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of series, you know what I'm saying? I finally freed enough space for my phone don't cut off at the end, so I get to end this right. You know what I'm saying? This is Rise Above TV. You already know what it is. This video is about psychedelics. If you have any questions, comments, like, subscribe to this page and interact, with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's build. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely open and receptive to people. You know what I'm saying? Connecting, with me, and those who resonate with my message and shit, reach out. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely here for y'all, and yeah, let's go. Rise Above TV. Let's rise above. You know what I'm saying? Each and every video is going to be some videos to help you rise above, and psychedelics definitely help you rise above this matrix. You feel me? Real shit. All right. Peace and love. Rise above.